Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Welcome,
Thank you
welcome.
for joining us.
Good to see everybody. Thank you for joining us. We are learning the tarot today, so thank you for wanting to come and be a part of it. And this, of course, is my co-host, Sarah from Hibiscus Healings. So thanks for having me, Sarah, on your channel.
Yes, thank you for joining me on my channel. Since I was a guest, we were hosting from Scott's channel last time, and I took the reins. This time, Scott's going to take the reins and lead the class tonight.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
This is episode 3, I think.
Yeah, the third one. Yeah. So what we're going to do is go over 4 cards with you guys, and you can follow along with us. If you have your tarot deck, that would be great. Or if you have a card that you stumble with or that really, confuses you, you can put it in the chat, and we will try to get to that card as well and pull it and maybe look at it as well. So let's see who we got with us, shall we?
Yes, absolutely.
Jackie Jacaranda.
Hello.
And there's Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
And Morella. Hi, Morella.
Hi, Morella.
And Glorious E is here. Hello.
Hello.
And Brenda. Hi, Brenda.
Hello, hello.
I don't know.
I hope your dog's doing better. I don't know who that person is either. Let's get him out of here.
Okay. Then we got Lori the Leo. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori. I love that picture every time I see it. That lion is just awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, Don't Try.
Don't Try. Hello. And Missy Nelson. Hello.
Hello, hello.
And Venus is here. Hey, Venus.
Hello.
And Jenny. Hello, Jenny. And there's Tapioca Thievery. Hi, Karen.
Hello.
And let's see if that is where we're at. I'm still scrolling. Kelly McCall is here. Hello.
Hey, Kelly.
And that is where we're at. All right.
Awesome.
All righty. So I've got the reins, so we're going to get started. I didn't see any requests yet. So if you think of one, as far as a card that you not readings, no personal readings, but a card that you want us to go over, then please put it in the chat in caps for me to see. So today we're going over 4 different cards, and let's see how we got them in. I guess it doesn't matter what order we have them in.
Mm-hmm. I think I put them in the order. Yeah,
I have them in this. Long. I have them in the same order of the what I pulled, so that's perfect. Yeah. Sorry, didn't mean to talk over you there.
Nope, you're good.
Okay, Sadie is better. Good.
Good.
All right. So the first card we got is the Knight of Swords. About the Hierophant? Okay, I will star that, Brenda. And we will get to that. I've got a good definition of the Hierophant, too, when we get there. So, a new one that I just started using. But the Knight of Swords is the fast-moving knight. And what happens with me with this card is he's coming in so quick. I'm like, you need to slow down. And it's like, I will tell, someone, I think you need to slow down because of all the fast energy. But that's kind of this Knight of Pentacles. So it's like I'm telling them the same thing. Don't hurry, don't rush, take it slow because of the fast energy, and then take it slow because you're the Knight of Pentacles. So I need to find, and I have been experimenting with other type of definitions, but yeah, that's one that I struggle with, Sarah.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of the air. Air is swords, right? And air is very fast. Um,
Right.
for me, the Knight of Swords. For me, the fast energy would be the Knight of Wands. That would be like
Okay.
fire moving. So for the swords, I usually resonate with swords. This is how I was taught, and it always resonated with me as like thoughts that come through, words, and like those fleeting ideas that come through. And for me, the Knight of Swords is that I was when I was doing my learning tarot, I found other this person who's teaching tarot on YouTube, and she said like the pages are they're like the beginning phases, right? The knights are
Hmm.
kind of like that person who's like starting their journey. They have like that they've learned what they need to learn, and now they're going out and like beginning that journey. The queens are they're more stable. They have that stable energy. They've learned the lessons and they're nurturing it. And whereas like kings is like the mastery. Like queen is the mastery of like emotions, thoughts, internal stuff, and kings are mastery of like the external life stuff. That's how she explained it, and it kind of made sense to me.
Oh, that
So
kind of
for
makes sense to
me,
me too.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Knight of Swords, like any knight is like it's like that person starting their journey, like the early, like that someone in their 20s, that younger energy, that early in their career type of energy. So this knight is someone who, if it was a person, or the energy around it is that you know what you're doing, you have the information. Now you're learning how to take what you've learned from that page standpoint, and you're moving forward with it and putting it into action. You're starting that journey, and then as the more you grow, you get that mastery. But they're kind of like in that like I've got my degree, now I'm going to go get a job and start working and practicing what I've learned. So
Yeah,
he's
I've got
my
a
knight that's smart.
that's smart.
Yeah, like really knowledgeable.
Now, I playing devil's advocate. You said the
Hmm.
knights are new energy, right?
Well,
They've been at
not
the
like page
beginning.
energy. They're
See, that's what I was going to ask about
they're not
pages.
pages where you're learning. Let's say you were going to become a lawyer, right? Page would be that kid, that younger person that's like got the idea of wanting to go be a lawyer. Okay, so this is what I have to do, and then I'm starting going through school. The knight would be the one who just graduated, has
Gotcha.
their law degree, passed the bar, and now they have to go actually get real world, like, because learning stuff in a book is way different than experiencing it in real life. So you could like pretend all the courtroom scenarios in class and be like the best person, the best lawyer in class. But when you're actually facing a judge in like a real circumstance, it's a lot
Right.
different. So that's the night energy, is taking the practical experience and adding that part to it.
Gotcha. I
Like
like that.
moving moving
That's
forward
great.
with the journey.
Yes, we are teaching the entire deck, but not today. Don't try. We're only going to do four plus any extra ones that you stumble on or want us to. Then we'll look at those too. So um, I think Brenda had a great question about the Hierophant. That's also one that confused me for a long time. Have we gone over the Hierophant?
We did. It wasn't. It was. We have gone over it, but we can always go over them again.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Absolutely. Should we announce that what we decided to do it bi-weekly now instead of once a month.
Yes, we're going to do it every 2 weeks now instead of once a month. So I'm very happy about that. So this is always so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you have the Hierophant that you can put up for us?
I absolutely will pull that up. Where are you? There we go.
And by the way, this is my fault, but I didn't say what cards we're doing. We're doing the Knight of Swords, which we just did, then the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Chariot. And now we're doing the Hierophant for Brenda and for anybody else. Because this used to really get me, Sarah. I'd be like, okay, what is this? And then I got from the definitions and the books and everything that I would read, learning and teaching. So teaching and learning, and how that is like a circle, because the teacher is oftentimes the learner, because they have to learn it in order to, get it out there to the people correctly. And to the students correctly. And then the students eventually, will be able to teach, if they pay attention, teach to other people. So it just goes in a cycle. But I was on Nath's channel, and do you know Nath?
I have not met Nath. No, I have not.
He is fantastic, but he goes really, really fast. And he just pulled the Hierophant one day and goes, "You are protected." And he put it right back down and went to the next card. And I was like, I absolutely love that. And so I asked him to explain it in an email, and he sent me the information on why he said that. And it's basically because of the Pope. It's a very Catholic card. So the Pope means protection to the people. So I absolutely love that. This doesn't mean that there's religion in the tarot. It's just a definition that you can use. So I always tell people they're protected now when they get the Hierophant.
Oh, that's a really, I like that. I like that definition, because I'm like an anarchist. I do not like structured anything. I don't.
Me too.
I'm terrible. So the Hierophant, I'm just like, please don't let me pull that card, because I usually just read it as, like learning from somebody, because I am like the definition of the Hierophant reversed, like rebels against structure, rebels against hierarchies. It's got me fired a couple times. because I don't deal with people getting treated poorly. I will speak my mind. So that's how, like, when I see the Hierophant, I just see like a noose around someone's neck. That's how. So I was like, I don't really resonate with that card as well, but I think I can look at it a little differently now that you said it's protection. I kind of like that, because it was always a card that I was just like, don't try to chain me down to something.
Yeah, I got you there. Yeah, it totally changed the way I looked at the card.
Yeah.
When he said that. Millie wants to know, is the Hierophant the match to the High Priestess? And I would say maybe. They are two different. Like, I do see the Hierophant more in like relation to, like we said, being a protector and teaching and learning. And the High Priestess is teaching and learning too, but it's observing and like stepping back and looking at things through a different lens. It's a non-action card, where the Hierophant is an action card. You're teaching, you're learning. The High Priestess, you're stepping back so that you can gain that wisdom of what's going on in your life, and then you make the decisions of what you need to change and what you want to pay or stay the same.
Yeah. For me, with that question. The Hierophant, like if you look at like the traditional meanings of it, like it's like traditions, rules, that and the Emperor, they always go very structured, like follow the rules, set the traditions, like and I could never, those definitions never resonated with me.
Right.
So for the Hierophant and the High Priestess, if you're looking at, let's say, more the traditional meanings, I think like the Hierophant would be that structured religion, like believing what you're told and not asking questions. Whereas the High Priestess, she's like, I see through the BS, I see it all. So she's more of that trust your intuition. She's
Mm-hmm.
more of the guiding light to truth, versus the Hierophant would be more, well, because I said so, you do it. And the High Priestess is seeing through that muck of
Right.
tradition.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
But it also depends too on what the question is and what cards come with it.
Right. That's very true. What's in front of it, what's behind it,
Mhm.
and overall, what is it as well?
Yeah. The High
Yes.
Priestess
That's
is one of my
interesting.
favorite cards.
Yeah, I like the High Priestess too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's whenever I see any card I see with her in it, it's just like, okay, this is the truth coming through.
Yep. Very good. All right. We've got the Knight of Wands as well. So another fast moving
Mhm.
knight. And now, how I learned this card was creativity and passion coming in. So that has stuck with me for several years. And well, since I learned, so 5 years now. And that's passion and creativity coming in for you to embody the characteristics of that, particular night. However, I don't know if it's because I saw this card, but there's a card on, I believe it's the Mystical Moments Tarot, that has the Knight of Wands jumping through a hoop of fire. And I was
Mhm.
like, that's kind of reckless. And I was like, wait a minute, the Knight of Wands is kind of reckless. And
Mhm.
so I will tell anybody who gets this card, maybe you need to be a little cautious, not paranoid, but just cautious. Watch where you're walking, watch where you're driving. Just be a little bit more cautious than you would. So that's what I say about the Knight of Wands. What about you, Sarah?
Yeah, he's the where the Knight of Swords is your I put together polished knight. Like I'm moving forward with my career. I've got, I've got it covered. I have a plan and I'm seeing it through. Very good. Thinks everything through. Logical. The Knight of Wands is your charismatic, like the center of attention, the guy that demands your attention when he walks into the room. He's like the one that comes in like the Fonz, just like, and everybody's like Fonzie, because he's just got that charisma about him, but he also will jump the shark. just like the Fonz did, it's like he will do things that are a little reckless, because he's not a thinker like the Knight of Swords. He acts and then deals with the consequences later. So he's kind of the knight. If he was a child of mine, if like I had all the knights as children, he would be the one that I would be more worried about jumping off the roof. That
Right.
type of energy. So yeah, definitely like think before you act, slow down a little bit. Um, that's how I would read that one too.
Yeah, the knight in shining armor. Armor.
That's the
Yeah.
Knight of Cups. That's my Knight of Cups.
Yeah. Yeah. I see that as both.
Prince Charming. Prince
Yeah.
Charming.
Prince
Knight
Charming
of
is the Nine
Cups.
of Cups. Yeah. His
Hmm.
heart. Yeah, that would be the cups, definitely.
Yeah, this knight would definitely be like, if he had a job, like say the Knight of Swords would be like a lawyer or something like that. He would be a fireman.
Right.
or, he would be some sort of person who jumps in to save the day, search and rescue, something like that.
Lots of
That puts,
action.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Action. Wands. When I first learned wands, I learned that they are action cards for the most part. So that helps me too to remember that. Yes,
Yeah.
he's a hero. He acts
Mm-hmm.
impulsively. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I want to go back to the Knight of Swords, and I want to ask you a question, Sarah. So,
Okay.
how would you? Okay, you get this card by itself, or this is the first one. Let's say, how would you interpret this to someone, to a seeker?
Did they have a question, or was it just a general?
Just a general, let's say, because
And it was
I'm
just,
interested to hear your
so
input
if the
on this
knight,
too.
see, if the Knight of Wands, because I don't read cards like one card at a time. I lay them all out. I do 4 or 5, and then
Right,
it's a story. So if I was just doing one card and the Knight of Swords came through, I would tell this person that they have their head screwed on straight. I don't know if that's necessarily the way it would come out, but they definitely are on that right path. They know where they're going,
right,
and they're doing it with intention,
right,
and they're moving forward. They're moving forward in that way where it's going to be beneficial for them. They have the knowledge. They have the education. They know what they're doing, and they're heading towards that. They just need to be cautious, because on the flip side of any sword, they can be a real jerk. Like this guy, if he's reversed, he can be the biggest. He can cut you down with his
right.
words. He can be very mean. So I would just say you're moving forward. You know where you're going. The energy's there with you. Just be careful how I don't want to say cutting people down on your way, but just be careful who, don't steamroll over people who can help. Like, as you're going forward, just make sure that you're taking care of people along the way, and not like letting your ego get ahead of you. Charge forward. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that. Thank you, because that's something I struggle with that card. Is
Yeah.
okay, because I do use them as a story as well, but I like to know their individual definitions, just so you can apply those to whatever story that
Yeah.
you've got
Mm-hmm.
in the right way.
Absolutely.
So that's great, Sarah. Thank you.
The AA.
Knight of Swords is Archangel Michael energy to me. Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I really like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna
The
have
one
to
that can
stop.
come in. Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Absolutely.
to stop telling people to slow down with the Knight of Swords.
Well,
Say it's
it's not that
okay.
they have to. I mean, no, that's not. You don't have to tell people to stop telling people to slow down. It's
But I'm glad
sometimes,
because I usually do that for the Knight of Pentacles too. So that's why I was looking for that
yeah.
other definition.
Yeah, it's like, don't get a big head along the way. Like you're moving
Right.
forward, but don't run people over. Like think before. Like you have that. They're very smart. Swords, and especially if they come as individuals, they're very smart and calculated. So just make sure that you're nurturing your relationships and everything along the way.
Oh, I like that too. All right. Thank you, Millie. Thank you, Sarah. All right. Hey, Gretchen. Hi, Gloria
Hello,
C.
hello.
Welcome, everybody. The next one we got is the Eight of Wands. Very, very interesting card. Not a lot to it in the Rider Waite. It's probably the least populated card
Mm-hmm.
with, just kind of being generic, but it has a lot of it has a lot of potential to have a lot of meaning, I think. I usually look at this card as fast movement as well. So very much like the Knight of Swords. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I kind of wanted to put those two together. Eight of Swords is moving fast, but I just recently saw somewhere that it was good messages coming through as well. So fast, good messages coming through, or you can handle whatever's coming your way if it's fast energy.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to say slow down for this card too. It's like I'm saying the whole tarot. Okay, slow down. But which isn't bad, but I would like to have more than just that with this card, because just
Yeah.
like the Knight of Swords, I see it as fast energy, but you've got this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
What about you,
This is
Sarah?
my this is my buckle up. Buckle up.
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Not a bumpy ride. It's just going to be fast. Like whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever depending on the question, of course, whatever you were trying to manifest or get, like it's going to come in and it's going to come in fast. Like there's no waiting. So prepare yourself because it's like right here. It's almost at your doorstep. So that's my Eight of Swords, and that's usually just very swift energy, very swift answers. Like whatever they're seeking is coming, and that's really the only way I read this card because it's just coming right at you. Depending on, yeah, if you had, let's say, sometimes like if you have like a lot of pentacles and then the Eight of Swords, depending on what the cards are, it could mean that you need to be quicker, you need to speed things up. So it could also mean that like you're going too slow, the cards are saying that you need to put a fire under it, otherwise the opportunity is going to disappear. So it just kind of depends.
Hmm.
But it's either things are coming fast or you need to speed it up depending on how it comes in.
I like that.
Yeah. But it's always positive. It's always positive. It's never like, oh, prepare yourself. It's always something great.
And you guys in the chat, you know, tell us what you think too. What do you think the definition is? So I'm not getting a lot for the Eight of Wands. It's one of those where you're just like, okay, it's going fast. And it is good to, like light a fire within you. I like that, Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
definition.
Yeah. It's a very positive and very fun, good card. Um,
Hmm.
I really like it when it usually comes in a reading that's about healing. Um, because really quick healing, like you're going to get through it soon. I really like it when it comes
Okay.
in that sense.
I like that too. I like that a lot. I'm going to answer Rob's question.
Okay. I just grabbed the King of Pentacles because Millie had.
Oh, okay.
I started.
Awesome. Okay. Rob, the first deck that I learned from, let me make it bigger so you can see, is the Gilded Royale. It's the Gilded Tarot. It says Royale underneath there. You can see how much this is worn out. This was my second deck that I ever had. And I actually learned from the little pamphlet that was inside it. So that's how I started to learn tarot from. And then as I bought others, of course, I started learning from them as well. So, yeah. wanted to show that. What about you, Sarah?
Well, mine was Deborah's deck.
Yeah.
The Clarity Tarot.
Clarity Tarot, yeah.
Yeah, because I had taken her class and I had gotten this deck. It's a really lovely deck. And then other than that, it was a, I don't even know if I have it here. It was I think I have it right here. The tiny little baby Rider-Waite-Smith.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I have a bigger version of that. Yeah.
A little bitty one, because I love tiny cards. I've collected miniature decks since I was a child, because I would always play solitaire on the airplane when I'd fly back and forth. So I love mini decks. So that was one of my first.
I love that.
Yeah, they're fun.
Oh, what happened to me? There I go. Okay, so
I like how really quick Jackie Jacaranda said the 8 of Wands could be those fast downloads. Absolutely.
We're on the same exact page, because I was about to put that one up too. We're on the same page here. Yeah. Absolutely. I was going to say the same thing. Absolutely can be fast downloads. And I like that definition too, Jackie. That's good. All right. We have, let's see, the question is from Millie. Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight, slow and steady. Yep. And where is he? You put him.
Oh my gosh! Right. You know what? I pulled up the king, not the knight.
Okay.
The Knight of Pentacles. He might be slow, but he is brilliant.
He wins the race.
Yes.
Because he plots his course. He's slow and steady. He doesn't just take off like the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands.
Yep.
And just go. Instead, he's got a purpose. He knows the shortcuts. He knows, because he studied the map. He knows how to get there at the right time. So, and I always say with this card, slow and steady wins the race. Life is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yep.
And don't rush. So this is another one that said, don't rush, don't hurry. But yeah, I really like this card.
Yeah, he is anyone in the Pentacles suit is somebody that in the courts, somebody that you can trust, somebody who has put in the work, but who's also willing to get down in the dirt with you and help you grow. Like they'll help you, plant your seeds. They'll be down with you, teaching you how to do it and showing you the best practices that they've learned. Always someone who's going to be supportive, someone you can definitely rely on, for sure.
Right.
Not as masterful as the king, but someone who is so if it was in a family, like the knight, the page, knight, queen, and king, like the king would be, let's say, the dad, but the knight is learning from the king and he can surpass him when he becomes king. He'll be an even better king. So that's kind of how I like, they build on that, nurturing that knowledge and that slow momentum going forward.
I see the King of Pentacles is kind of like the king that's kind of laying in a bunch of grapes and kind of overweight. And
he does look like it in this card right here. Let's put him up really quick.
Okay.
He does kind of look like that. He looks like
yeah. And in a lot of decks, he's
almost
overweight.
Like moss.
And he's like got food in his hands sometimes. And I always say this king is the one who has manifested his richness, and he's worked hard all his life. So now he gets to be you know, retired and happy and doing what he wants to and laying in a bunch of grapes and eating stuff. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. He's like, I did it. I did it. I grew it. Now I'm taking my retirement and I'm running with it.
Yep.
Sounds nice. Yes.
Sounds nice. Yep. He has vegetation growing out of his helmet. Oh, that's the knight. And so does the horse. Upward growth. Ooh,
Nice.
I like that. Let me get back to the Knight of Pentacles.
Yeah, where did he go?
He found a shortcut and he's off. He's off on the race.
Yeah, he did. He's like, I'm done here, guys. Wow, he did. He left. I wonder if I get rid of the 8, if he'll come back. Oh, he came back.
There he is. Okay, let's see if I can get him up here. Oh, maybe.
There we go.
Okay, I had the wrong one. Thank you. Yeah, there is vegetation going out. I know you can't see my mouse, but I'm hovering over it. Yeah, going
it's
out
like
of both the horse and the helmet.
See, he's not quite as mossy as the King of Pentacles yet.
Right. Yeah, I love that.
He's still kind of shiny.
Rob says that's a picture of me. The king or the knight? But I always say that this may be TMI, but I'll just say it. I always have said that the Knight of Pentacles is my crush card because he's slow and steady and a man with a slow hand. Need a lover with an easy touch. Pointer Sisters song from the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Now it's in my. I was singing it.
Slow hand, yeah. This is my slow hand guy. Mm-hmm. So is the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah,
he's like the one that. He's like a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Kind of underestimated, but.
Right. It's like the last one to start and the first one to finish.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Should we move on? Let's see. We have the Chariot to go.
Yeah.
This is fun because this is my birth card.
Ooh.
And I see this one as fast in a way, but victory is the first thing I think of with the Chariot. But I always say there's a but with this card because the Sphinxes, if you look at them, they're kind of looking in different directions. And this is really a lot of Rider-Waite decks that have this card are showing, like horses going the opposite direction, or like this one, you got a large horse and a small horse, and they're different. Not just because of their color, they're different because they're looking at different things and they're wanting to go their own way. So I say this is a victory card, but you're going to have some bumps and bruises. But you're going to have some potholes. But you're going to have some speed bumps. But you will get there. What about you, Sarah?
So the Chariot, I was thinking of I just got the Golden Girls deck because I just love them. And the Chariot card in this deck is hilarious. So the Chariot, when it comes through in a reading, it's steady movement, controlled movement, because you have to have control. Otherwise, you're going to topple over because your horses are going to go out of control and your Chariot's just going to flip over. So you have to maintain that control. So it's a warning, not necessarily a warning, but it's like movement forward, but make sure you're paying attention to the road because one bump could, knock you off. But this is the Chariot in the Golden Girls card. And
yeah.
And she's got her 2 stallions because she's a cheeky lady.
Yeah.
And this one just cracked me up because this chariot is telling me you need to control yourself. When I first saw this, the first thing that came to me with this was, lady, you need to control yourself. You're out of control. And that's kind of how this card came to me. It was like, you're doing too much. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
So
that's how the chariot is.
Yeah, and I think this is the one card that, in depending on the deck, is the only cards that I would be like getting something different based on the imagery of the deck.
Right.
Because it's different. Like in the Star Wars deck, the chariot, of course, is the Enterprise.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that would have a completely different meaning to me in a reading. So that is the one card, but it always means control, like not take control, like be controlling, but just maintain control and watch the road ahead, watch where you're going. Make sure you have your horses fed, because if you don't have your horses fed, they're going to start acting up. Make sure that they work well together. Just make sure that you have everything, everything under control before you start. Watch the speed bumps and potholes. Absolutely. Yeah. The balance with the yin yang and the black and white lines. Absolutely. Yeah.
And Millie says coming in hot too.
If you got the chariot and the 8 of wands together,
ooh, yeah.
That's when you need to hold on to your butts, because things are going fast.
Right.
That's my wife's card.
Which is your wife card? The chariot is? It's so funny. Just when we talked about potholes and everything, I had a bunch of decks just like fall off and into the floor. So that's what that loud bump was. I'm trying to get away from them so I don't do it again. That was funny. That happened right at the same time.
I'm in jokey mood.
That's okay.
That's okay. Good. Can't blame Milo. Milo was trying to do it earlier before we started.
Yeah, he's on the bed asleep. I can't blame him.
He didn't do this one.
I'm trying to get the chariot back up here, but it's not letting me. Let me see.
Oh, because it was still up there for some reason.
Oh, okay. There it is.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
So it's a bumpy road.
Yeah, it's just kind of watch the path ahead. But it definitely is a positive card. If someone was asking about like getting a job, like interviewed for a job, I would say that, there's movement forward in that. There's movement forward in that area. Like if you put in your applications, there's definitely things happening, movement forward. Just maybe be a little discerning on who you actually, like who the employers really are. Might be something that comes through, like what the job, because sometimes they false advertise when you're interviewing. They'll false advertise the position, and then you're like, what the hell did I just do?
Right. And you'll get in there and they'll be like, oh, by the way, you got to do this and this and this as well.
Mm-hmm.
That you didn't know about.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I forgot to show. Oh, go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, no, go. I was just going to ask if anybody had any more cards they wanted, because we talked about the ones we had decided to for today.
Yeah, so put that in the comments if you have another card that you can think of that you want us to talk about. I was just going to finish up with the chariot, but this is the Intuit tarot. And it has the definitions on it. And I just want you to look what the first definition is exactly what you just said, Sarah. Forward movement.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you said. That's pretty awesome. Success, control, action, travel, focus, willpower. It doesn't talk about the speed bumps in this one, but we know that it's there. So that might be more of the reversed side. I'm not great at reversals, but yeah, being lack of direction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would, if let's say let's say you had the Emperor reversed, the Chariot, and the Devil, and you're asking about a relationship or a specific person, what would those three cards say to you about that person? Or about the energy around surrounding that person?
Okay, you said the Empress reversed?
The Emperor reversed.
Emperor reversed, and where are the other ones?
The Chariot could either be upright or reversed.
Okay. And what was the other one?
Devil. The Devil.
Ooh. You need to take care of yourself first. No, that's the Empress. You said Emperor. Scratch that. So, yeah, actually, because the Emperor reversed would be kind of tyrannical and he needs to change. So, looking at things from a different direction and then going forward might get bumpy, but keep going. And then on the way, you need to let something go because something is, holding you back from reaching that victory that the Chariot has. So the Devil could actually be the Emperor reversed. It could just be two different things coming in, but it's two of the same type of things. Now, what do you say?
I agree with Millie. She said, "Stay away, run." So that would would be a scenario. Then I would read the Chariot as control. Like, this person is trying to control you.
Right.
You need to figure out how to break free from them, because all three of those cards together shows me a very manipulative, controlling type of energy. If you're asking about, like, should I stay or should I go, I would say get out of there, because because the Emperor reversed, like you said, tyrannical, very controlling. And the Chariot would just back up that control issues. And then the Devil, of course, would say that there's kind of a situation where it's just not a healthy situation for you. So get out of there. That's how those would come. Controlling, obsessive, and distracting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Morella said judgment. We haven't done judgment yet. We have not done judgment yet. Yeah, it's just so fun how, like, the cards change. What, they can just, it's so multi-layered what a card could mean. And sometimes you could pull a card and it's not like super important to the reading, but it's just kind of giving you that that energetic overlay, like, but it doesn't really fit into the reading, but it just gives you that backup of, yeah, this is what you need to be telling them. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I get cards like that all the time. I was like, why does this fit into the reading? And then I'm like, oh, it's just kind of telling me as the reader, yes, you're on the right track with the reading. I don't know if you've ever gotten that before.
Yeah, I have.
Yes, because some of the cards are for, and you're doing your reading, some of the cards are for us as the reader, not for the sitter.
Right. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As my friend Gigi says, Hooters and Booters, but we'll go. The judgment card for me is a wake-up call and a life purpose card. So are you doing your life purpose in everything that you're doing? If your life purpose is to be happy and for someone else, to be having other people happy, I should say, then do that in what you're doing in your life. And it brings out an easier road for you because you're doing what makes you happy. So that's what I kind of got for judgment, and a wake up call. If you're not doing that, if you're not happy with your life, change it, kind of thing. What about you, Sarah?
For me, this one's more like, for me, like a life review. It's
Hmm.
going through your actions, your what you've experienced, and almost releasing that self judgment, like going through that life review and then coming out on the other end being okay and accepting all aspects of yourself is usually how this card comes to me. It's almost releasing that self judgment and kind of forcing you to get into that place of acceptance where you can feel, because unless, if you don't go through that and accept what you've done, who you are, and accept you for who you are, then nobody else is really going to be able to do that either. And how are you going to be that for someone else? So that's my judgment card. It's like a self review, um, but a positive self review, you know, almost like the tower in a sense is something that you're uncomfortable with, something that you don't want to deal with, but in the end, it's for your best. That's how I view the judgment card as well.
Hmm. Yeah, I get that. In the Intuit card, it says heeding the call, and it's got forgiveness, awakening, evaluation, mission, rebirth, action, decision, and renewal, and heeding the call, and a new spiritual story as well.
Hmm. Yeah,
So
because
I've never
really, when
seen
you
the
go
judgment card as forgiveness, though.
forgiving yourself,
Forgiving yourself. Okay.
yeah, like getting to a place where, um, like getting to a place where you're content with who you are. Because I'm sure we all have things we have to forgive ourselves for.
Right.
You know, like, why did I let this happen? Why, we all have those, because we are our worst judges, right?
Right.
um, we judge ourselves way more harshly than anybody else ever will. So it's getting to that point where you can actually just forgive you and then create that peaceful harmony to move forward with yourself.
Right.
That's my judgment card. It's always a positive card for me. It's never like, oh,
Yeah,
you're
me
being
too.
judged by others. It's always a almost a spiritual awakening, like letting go of what's bringing you down.
Right. I agree. I agree with Linda too. Hi, Linda. Life contract review.
Mm-hmm.
And Jenny is here too. Hey, Jenny. Says like an inner awakening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the wake up call as the first thing with Gabriel and his trumpet. Yeah.
And
So
yeah, I like what Millie said too. Um, I like that, Sarah, life review and making decisions based on what you really want. That is another
yeah.
really good interpretation too. Like, am I living my life or am I living somebody else's version of my life? Like, am I doing stuff
Ooh, yeah.
because of the hair font, maybe because of traditions and because I was raised to do these things, or am I doing stuff for me? That's another really good lesson from judgment as well.
Is that the one you were looking at?
Yeah, yeah, I was reading it over
I
here.
was trying to read it too. I don't know that song.
Mm,
And I know a lot of 80s songs. That's my era.
what are you waiting for? Yes. Is it? Do you know where you're going? Or do you like the things that life is showing you? Is that the song? I sang it terribly.
No, you didn't. I just don't know it.
I think that's the song she's thinking about.
Barry White. Oh, there's Roman. Hi, Roman. Come on in.
Hello, hello.
Was that Bread or America?
Yes, that's it, she says. Yeah, I know that song. I just yeah, I haven't thought about that song in quite a while. Wow. Thank you for that, Billy. Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, we are almost at the hour. Sarah, did you want to add anything at all?
Um, you know, Scott and I were talking about decks, and I have some really fun because I told him I just got the Golden Girls deck because I've had it in my Etsy cart for like 4 months. And I was like, do I want it? Do I not want it? And it's like sold out and then would come back. Oh, Diana Ross.
Oh,
Yes. So it's just finding decks, random decks that resonate with you. Like I love this card because the few cards that I saw, like I saw the Three of Cups. Was it the Three of Cups was Rose and no, it was the Two of Cups was Rose and I forget the name of her boyfriend. But oh, was it the six? I don't remember. But it's just like I know that the characters and the characters, their attitudes, they resonate with me, and I can read the cards. Like reading this deck would give me a different perspective because I wouldn't only be reading based on, let's say, the card, but also why did this author choose this person for this card because of based on the characters' attitudes and what they do. And another one I showed, of course, I have the Star Trek deck. So I get different readings from this one because I know we're Trekkies, like in this house. We watch 2 episodes of Star Trek every night before bed. And we've gone through every single one of them.
wow. You know what? I'm a Trekkie too. Is that the original Star Trek characters?
This is the Next Generation.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I've got to get that.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Now, if they had a Voyager deck, come on, or a DS9.
Yeah, I haven't got that far.
I just got this on Amazon. The only thing that I don't necessarily like about this deck is the pip cards are not, they're not drawn out. So they're just like,
they're pippish.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I don't like because I really like drawn out pip cards because they're some of my favorites. But they have the characters, but knowing the character and then knowing why they're in each position is really cool. And then another deck that I have is, I'm a huge Buffy fan too. So when I use this deck, it resonates deeper because, I mean, when Buffy came out, like, especially if you're, if you were a girl, like I watched this. I've watched this at so many different stages in my life and that I see it differently through different ages, but I just love the show and I'm really sad that the reboot didn't happen. But so just finding cards that might seem like, why did you buy that deck? But this show was a big part of my life. So like me and my sisters would watch it. I just have so many memories. So when I use this deck, it just makes it more meaningful for me. So that's just kind of fun.
I like that.
I wish there was a Xena Warrior Princess deck. If anybody finds one, I don't think it exists, but that would be my ultimate dream.
You should continue making one. I
started to make one, but I don't know how to use. I can't draw, and ChatGPT sucks for me. I'm not artistic at all. I could say which character would be good for each deck, or, but I don't for each card. But I just couldn't. I have no artistic I can't draw. I can't put my vision to paper at all. I know. Gotcha. I'm so sad that the reboot didn't come through. We should protest.
Yeah. All right. So we are at the hour. That went by fast.
Yeah.
Just want to thank everybody in chat. I appreciate you being here. We appreciate you, and we appreciate the moderators on both channels. Thank you. Didn't have to do too much on this one. But hope you guys learned with us as we were learning ourselves. And this was fun, Sarah. Thank you so much for coming up with it.
Yes, this is I love this show. This is so much fun.
All right. So we will say goodbye, and so I'll let you sign us out, Sarah, when you're ready.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.